Hi guys, my name is Alex and I'm an IT technician for HSR Pro, and I'm the one who is responsible for the warranty, service, repairs, and also provide the technical support after the warranty has expired. And today's video is like the quick video based on two subjects. The one would be warranty that I mentioned, and the second would be the installation guide, quick installation guide, how to install the cameras and monitors in your car, but that's a little bit later. The first of all, regards the warranty and buying the stuff online. And yeah, you know, there's the saying, seeing is believing, but don't let the people deceive you with a fake or bought ratings or super crazy price just for you to click on the item and just to buy it. Because, you know, with warranty, what happens if the item goes faulty, let's say within 3 to 8 months since you bought it, once you bought it? I mean, electronics are electronics, and they do go faulty. It happens, unfortunately, it happens like with any other device. And then what are your options afterwards if such a thing happened? And well, the option would be to send it back to the seller. And here are two things. The one thing is to reach the seller itself, and the second thing is the costs of sending it back. And that's where it involves the situation that I want to talk about. Is like what's important when you're buying the stuff online. It's very important to see where the seller is located. Like, it's before you have made actual purchase, just to find out is he located in Germany or is he located somewhere abroad? Because when you need to contact him regards your faulty device, regards the warranty, it's how you're gonna contact him or what you're gonna do with the device. Because if the seller is based somewhere outside of Germany, it becomes very costly to send the item back. Because just for example, to send such as like some small device abroad, it's around like 50 euros that you need to pay, and that's the one thing. The second thing is it's very time consuming. It's 30 days just to send it one way. So just to give you an example, you have to send the small device, send the camera back somewhere abroad. That costs you 50 euros. You have to wait 30 days. Then either they swap it or repair it to send you back. That's another 30 days. And that's another minimum 50 euros on top of that. So that's really time consuming, and it's money wise, it's not good at all, just to say in the simple words. Just takes a lot of money and a lot of time. So it's very important, guys, before you buy the stuff online, just to find out where the seller is located actually, and how to keep in touch, how to contact with him. Because that's another important thing, when you can simply pick up the phone, and when the seller is located in Germany, you just pick up the phone and say, hey, I have this technical problem, so on, and can you explain it to me what to do and how to sort it out? Or even if needed, then you can physically just come to the seller and say, okay, can you show me how to do it? And that's what we provide. Anytime you can come to our store, which is located in Hamburg, Germany, where you can talk to me when you have some technical questions and issues. You can come with your car, and I would just help you to go and reconnect everything and explain you how the things works. And that's the important thing, which you can't get when you buy the things from the people somewhere abroad. There is no physical place to turn up and say, hey, can you help me to connect this or this, and or why this is not working. And that's the big plus when you buy something from the seller who is located locally, so to speak, in Germany, where you can just turn up and ask for the help. And the second part, as I mentioned, would be to show you how to connect up the cameras. It's just short step-by-step guide how to do it rightly and what are the options to do the connection. So let's go for the other part, to connect up the devices. Hi guys, today in this video I'm going to show you how to connect these particular monitors here with our reverse view camera that is built into the brake light. And I'll show you today two types of connections. One will be with a wireless connection, another one will be with a physical cable connection where you connect the monitor to the camera with a 15-meter long cable. But first of all, a little bit about the devices here we have. What we have here is the stand monitor that can be connected wirelessly and with a cable connection. It has the built-in wireless signal receiver. Then we have the stand monitor here that can be mounted also to the windscreen. Also has the built-in wireless receiver and possibility of cable connection. Then this device here, it's a back view mirror that has the monitor built in the middle of it. I'll show you also how it works. And this particular device can be used with a cable connection and wireless connection. And here we have the flip monitor. And the difference between this flip monitor and these monitors here is that this can be used only with a wireless connection. And it can be just left on the dash, and so you cannot mount it to the window. So, and here device here on the side, what we have is 7-inch GPS navigation system that also works as a reverse monitor. And I'll show you the separate video setup with this one, how to connect it up, because it is slightly different and it uses different connections than these monitors here. Because these monitors here, they all use the same way of connection. The bigger one is slightly different, but in general this is all the same setup. The camera what we're going to use today is Peugeot Boxer or Fiat Ducato or Citron Jumper, built year 2006 bis 18 year brake light. And what we have here, this is our camera here. So that's how it comes. As you can see, this is the camera itself. It's built in, as I said, into the light. That's one thing. Here we have the power cable with the filter box, fuse box. I'm going to explain when do you using it, in what cases. So also here we have the power cable, that's 12-volt power cable that you're going to connect to the reverse light of your car at the back, and I'll explain also why. Then this device here is the wireless video signal transmitter. This little device can work up to 15 meters, also has the signal booster antenna. This is going to be connected at the back of your car to the camera. And the last thing here is the 15-meter cable. This is the cable we're going to use to connect directly from the camera to the monitor if you do not wish to use wireless connection. It's also possible. So this 15-meter cable is included in the packaging. Now I'm going to show you how to connect it up. We're going to start with the monitor at the front. So as I mentioned before, each of these devices comes with a charger, and there are two types of connections. One cable is to connect it to a direct 12 volts, and that goes wherever you can get 12 volt source. Let's say somewhere in the dash behind the fuse box. That just the 12 volts to feed the monitor, or also what's included is this cigarette lighter plug charger. In our demo, we're going to use this one. So what you do is just plug that one in, and from the monitor you will have three cables. Use the red one to That's only one way to plug it in, to turn on. For the wireless connection, that's all you need at the front. Just one cable to be plugged in. That's it. Now we're gonna move back of the car. And what we have here is the camera, the module, and the cable. This cable we're gonna connect to the reverse light of your car. The reason for that is when you put your car into the reverse gear, the position of the reverse gear, it automatically turns on the reverse light. So what it does is it gives at the same time power to turn on the camera when you need to go backwards, when you need to reverse. This is the reason why we connect it to the reverse light. And how we connect is just plus and minus the cables, black to black, red to red. And here we go. We're gonna connect, just imagine this is the back of your car. This is the reverse light, and red goes to red, and the black one goes to the black one. That's our 12 volt power source. The next thing what we do is we take this transmitter and we connect from the camera. We take these two cables, two plugs here. What we do is we connect into the transmitter now. Yellow to yellow and red to black here. There's only one way to connect them, so you can't go wrong with that. And now the third one comes the power to power it on, transmitter and the camera, and that's the 12 volts that is connected to the reverse light of your car. Once you're connecting it on, that's all done here. Now for the monitor, because this monitor works with the cable connection and the wireless connection, what you need to do is switch between the input. So you just press this V1, V2 for video input 1, video input 2. As you can see, by pressing this switches now, it has switched to the wireless connection. There's I just remove this packaging. So and here we go. This is the HD picture on our monitor, and this is with the wireless connection there. This is how it's connected. So in simple words, with the wireless connection, you have power source from the reverse light and 3 plugs plugged in. That's it, nothing more. And for the front, what we have here is we have only one plug plugged in into the cigarette lighter. That's how you light up the monitor. For the wireless connection, these 3 things work in the same way. These 3 monitors, you just plug in the power source here. Make sure the input is changed. In these devices here, in these 2 particular devices here, the switch between the audio video 1 and audio video 2 is the 3 buttons at the back, and you need to press the top one. Just press it once, and what it does is it changes the input mode to the monitor. And just to show you the connection on this particular one here, the mirror, as I said, it's built in the middle, and that's how we go. Just plug it in, and this is the picture here. You can see it's in the middle. Also, if you plug it in and you see no picture, no signal, then there's the back is 3 buttons. Just press the top one, and it switches between the input. That's how it works. And this one, as I said, this particular one, stand monitor, will work only with this type of connection that I'm showing you now, that is with the wireless connection. So that's how you're connecting it up, just one cable into the power source from the monitor. Now I'm going to show you the same camera setup, the same monitors here. We're going to connect them with a cable connection. This is where you take the 50-meter cable and you have to physically put this cable through the salon of your car, so it connects one end to the monitor, one end connects to the camera. This is in case you do not want to use the wireless connection. So what we do here is we take the cable that has one end, it has the 3 plugs, another has 2. And what we need here for this specific big monitor, now for this bigger monitor here, the first one, what we need to do is we put the power from the lighter into the red, as we did before, and we connect the yellow one for the video source. At the back of your car, what we do here is we take the yellow to the yellow, again for the video source, and we plug this one's here, red to black, and the third one, your reverse light, the power from your reverse light comes into the third plug here. What it does, it turns on the camera. Now, remember about this switching the video inputs. You see there is no signal because the monitor still stays into the wireless mode. So you need to change the input here. As you can see, the camera is on. Just to show you here. Here we go, HD camera. Now it's active and it's ready to use with the cable connection. Also, I mentioned beginning, we have this particular power supply in. This is the filter box fuse box. When do you use this one? Usually the system should work as I just demonstrated you with this particular cable, but if it doesn't, in the case your picture is flickering, it's not stable, then you use this fuse box with the filter. But as I said, usually you do not need it, but however, if necessary, it's also included in the packaging. So in 2 words, pay attention for the bigger monitor with the 50 cable. We have monitor connected to the lighter, cigarette lighter. Yellow goes to the back and connects to the camera. Now, when we're gonna use now one of these monitors here, let's say this stand monitor with a cable connection, we're gonna connect them yellow to yellow, red to red, and as you can see, I use the power from the back. This is for the smaller stand monitor. You do not need separate input from the cigarette lighter. What we just do here is we change the input, so we see that is working here, the input. So you see, with the smaller ones and the monitor, also back view mirror, just a plug in from the cable, and that's how you got a signal. You see, there is no separate input. The separate input you need only for the bigger monitor in this our demonstration, in our setup case as we have here. So this is the way you're connecting them wirelessly and also with the cable connection. Connecting them with a cable connection. Thank you, until the next time.